Yes, guys, hope each and every single one of you are keeping well. Today, my name is Adnan Jasrai. I'm from Gold Mountain Capital, and I'll be talking about the basics of Forex. This is the reason why we call it Forex 101. Yeah, we're teaching you all the basics, all the little things, the nitty-gritty things you need to know about the Forex industry. I personally have been in the industry for now just over 3 years. However, when I started off, I never had any of this training, any of this education that we're going through right now. And I actually had to personally learn the hard way. However, it has actually, I do not regret it. It has actually brought me to where I am today in the Forex industry. And I definitely look back and thank myself for actually pushing and jumping straight into the opportunity myself. Jumping straight into the industry, diving nose first, head in, right into the deep end. To be honest with you, I actually blew a hell of a lot of money right at the beginning as I was learning. I did not know too much what I was doing. However, it definitely taught me not just mindset, but the skills, the technicals, and all the fundamentals you'll need to learn on how to profit from this industry for the rest of your lives. So what is Forex? Forex stands for foreign exchange. So when we refer to trading, we're actually referring to stock trading. So like Apple, Microsoft, Google, Facebook, Snapchat. However, Forex is totally different. It stands for foreign exchange. And that is nothing to do with companies, but it's to do with currencies. Yeah, so when you actually exchange money at a currency, you're participating in something called Forex trading. Now, this is one of the largest industries in the world, currently turning over $5.4 trillion every single day. So how easy is it to get involved in the Forex market? A few years ago, you needed over £100,000 worth of liquid money to trade. You would call the bankers up on the shop floor who would initiate the trade for you. And now you can now start trading the Forex market with as little as £20 due to something called leverage. This is offered by online Forex brokers. What is leverage? With leverage, you can control £100,000 position or dollars position with a small amount of money. When opening a $100,000 position, your broker will set aside $1,000 from your account. This gives you a leverage of 1 to 100 as your $1,000 is multiplied by 100. You can get up to 1 to 5,000 leverage from some brokers. Currently in the UK, the most we are given is 1 to 500, and we can actually give you links to that broker as well yourself. Yeah, so you can actually start trading with as little as even £10, and you can trade amounts larger than £500,000 just from as little as £10. So the retail Forex market. The market is open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. There is high volatility, in fact, very extremely high volatility in the Forex market, allowing people to make a hell of a lot of money. Over $5.4 trillion every single day is exchanged in the Forex market, and it's instant deposits and withdrawals. This makes it so simple to actually put in money and take out money anytime you want because it's pretty much instant. You can take part anywhere in the world from your phone or laptop. Especially now with the development of technology. The way technology has actually stepped in has helped us so vastly that we can actually trade anywhere in the world. We do not even have to sit in a bank anymore, how it used to be in the past. So pips and pipette. So you're probably wondering, what is a pip? In fact, we use this term so often. So a pip stands for percentage in point. Yeah, that's very simple to understand. 1 pip is the 4th decimal place in a currency quote. In some quotes, which include the Japanese yen, a pip is the 2nd decimal point. Yeah, so what is a pipette? So 1 pipette is the 5th decimal place in a currency quote. Yeah, in some quotes, which include the Japanese yen, a pipette is the 3rd decimal point. So as we can see here, if a movement goes in US dollar Japanese yen, it opens at 79.337 and goes up to 79.387. That has moved up by 5 pips. As you can see on the right hand side, Euro USD 1.27129 moves to 1.27139. That is also 1 pip movement. Any movement it goes up is 1 pip up in value. Any movement it goes down is 1 pip down in value. Depending on what you have, a buy or a sell, you have profited or lost from that certain trade and that certain movement in price. However, the last number of the 9 is a pipette. So we trade Forex in something called lots. Yeah, in the stock market, they trade something called shares. These are the difference between the stock market and the Forex market. So in Forex, each trade is traded, as I said, in lots. Yeah, so there's 3 kinds of lots. There's one micro lot, there's mini lots, and there's standard lots. We mainly trade standard lots. However, I'll explain them in much more detail right now. So one micro lot is equal to $1,000 position, which on the platform is 0.01. Yeah, one mini lot is equal to $10,000 position, which on the platform is equal to 0.10. And one standard lot is equal to $100,000 position, which on the platform is 1.00. So for example, 10 standard lots equals to $1 million or 10.00 position size. Yeah, we use something called lots, and the reason is if we actually traded with this money ourselves, we're given leverage from the brokers, so we can put in as much or as little as possible and be able to trade or such a large currency amount in the forex markets against another currency and profit even more heavily than we actually would with our current initial amount of money. So how much do you make per pip? So with a micro lot, when you trade one micro lot, you make around 10 cents each time the pip moves in your direction. One mini lot, when you trade one mini lot, you make around $1 each pip, or each time a pip moves in your direction. And with one standard lot, you make around $10 each time a pip moves in your direction. That's very, very simple to understand. Just see it as micro, 10 pence, mini, £1, and standard, £10. So how people are making so much money. In Forex, one pair in the market can move over 100 pips in one day. So when news affects the market, that one pair can move over 200 pips in 1 minute. Yeah? So look at the difference, 100 pips in one day compared to 200 pips in 1 minute. If you manage to gain the skill to actually catch all those 200 pips that it moves in 1 minute, you can profit very, very heavily. And this can happen very often, in fact, as well, every single day. So this is how much you can make with that 200 pip movement. One micro lot is equal to 10 cents per pip. Yeah, 200 pips times 10 cents equals $20. How simple is that? Yeah, if you step it up on a mini lot, that's equal to $1 per pip. Yes, 200 pips times $1, or $1 is $200. One standard lot is equal to $10 per pip. With 200 pips times $10 is $2,000. So 200 pips in GBP USD goes from 1.27 to 1.29. Yeah, that is 200 pip movement, and just from that little movement in price, you can make up to even 20,000. Yeah, because you remember, you do not have to trade one standard lot. You can trade 10 standard lots. You could trade 20 standard lots. You could trade 100 standard lots. You could trade even 1,000 standard lots. Yeah, so imagine how profitable the forex industry is just by choosing and upping your lot size. So Forex rules. These are really key rules that every single Forex trader must know before they even decide to step into the market. Even make sure you have a pen and paper and write this down in bold and underline it. So rule number 1, never predict the markets. Always analyze and follow the trend. The trend is your friend. Yeah, I'll say that once again. The trend is your friend. Do not just look at the market and decide it's going up while the trend is showing is going down. Yeah, so never ever ever even go against the trend. Why? Because remember, the trend is your friend. If it's going up, no matter how high it already may be, if it's showing an uptrend and a really strong uptrend, go with the trend, because the trend is your friend. Rule number 2, cut losses at a reasonable amount. With the right risk management, cut losses at around 10 to 15% of your account balance, and don't even go further. Yeah, another one is never marry your trade. Underline that in bold, write it in bold, write it in capitals, but I'm going to say it again, never ever marry your trade. Yeah, never keep out a position held for too long. Yeah, no matter how much in loss it is, just put a stop loss in place and never hold on to your losses. Yeah, emotions and psychology comes into play, causing you to hold your trade and blow your account. Yeah, so if that amount of money means so much to you, your emotions will get involved and it will overtake every single part of that profit that you decide to make. In fact, it will make you hold out your loss trades into even more losses, and it will make you close out your profits very quickly. Rule number 3, only invest money you can afford to lose. Do not take out loans to trade in the Forex market. Yeah, Forex is a very risky business. However, if you know exactly what you're doing, you can profit very, very heavily. However, if you're still a beginner, there is so much further you can go, and with your own money alone. Also, with your own money, rather than taking out loans and money you can actually afford to lose, it will affect your psychology so much less and your emotions than if it's money you cannot afford to lose. So rule number 4, always combine technical analysis along with fundamental analysis. Technicals, so there's two types of trading, or analysis in fact. There's technical analysis and there's fundamental analysis. Technicals are based on charts and prices. It's based on charts and prices. Fundamentals is based on news and world activities. Always be consistent. Never just trade on one type of analysis. Always combine two types of analysis, because if you just follow one, it can just jump towards the other direction. If you just follow technicals and fundamentals comes into play and affects your trade, you can be in like thousands of pounds in loss without even realizing. And in fact, when fundamentals come into place, it comes into play at a very, very fast and strong rate. It will move literally 200 pips in one go without you even realizing, with a blink of an eye. So rule number 5, do not aim for a perfect equity curve with no losses. You will make losses, but you should always overpower the losses with your wins. So there is no such thing as a perfect equity curve at all. So never ever think that you will always be winning your trades. Even if right at the beginning you're winning no matter what, it's just based on beginner's luck. However, if you manage your losses and have discipline, that will take you to another level in the Forex market. Because if you're too used to winning trades and not used to losing, the minute you do lose, you'll take the biggest loss ever. As you can see on the left hand side, here's a random distribution of winners and losers. As you can see, eventually it is still on an upwards trend. On the right hand side is fake upwards equity curve. That will never ever happen in Forex. You will never see a price, even prices when they move up and down, they never move upwards in one direction and constantly keep going in that direction. Even they have to come down for a bit and then go up, and then down for a bit and then go up. That's exactly how your equity will run. By taking losses, you will actually be up in profits towards the end of the month, rather than taking losses or not taking any losses at all, because you'll be holding on to your losses but catching all of your winners all in one place. And then when it comes down to actually taking your losses will actually blow your account and take themselves by themselves. They'll wipe out your whole profit range and just wipe out every single penny in your account, including all of your profits as well. Technical indicators versus fundamentals. So technical indicators are what you will find on a chart. Some examples are stochastics, RSI, moving averages, and in fact we'll go more into detail about this, especially in the next couple of videos or even in our 8-week power course. Fundamental indicators are what you will find in the news. Some examples are Donald Trump giving a speech, the GDP, which is the gross domestic product of a country, and when these figures are released, it can affect certain currencies in a certain way, either up or down. The interest rate decision of a country, this can impact countries very, very heavily as well, and currencies. And always make sure that you're always kept up to date with both of them. So always learn what technicals are going to affect the market and how you can profit from it, and always what fundamentals can affect the market and how you profit from it. So thank you guys for plugging in and watching this video and learning about the Forex markets. If you want more detail on how to trade the Forex markets and profit from this $5.4 trillion industry every single day, head over to our website on www.gmcapitals.com.